Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Etheria restart video, and today I'm going to do a 2-week account review for my own account. I'm going to go over like the units that I'm using, the progression I've made, my biggest regrets, my biggest W's, I guess you could call it. And anyway, let's dive in. Now, first of all, I am account level 61. I have continued to do max gym refreshes every day, and I've used a lot of my stamina pots. Like, I'm still sitting on 19, but I'm definitely not saving these all for the double drop day, although tomorrow, maybe at the time you're watching this video today, is the double drop day, and I'm going to hit the experience day the hardest of all. Like, I'm really going to grind that experience out because that is easy power to give to your characters. I have a few characters like Didding here that I use all the time, who's really close to like max level, 41 out of 50. In fact, he's probably my closest character, but so many of my characters are like not even anywhere close to where they need to be, including newer ones I've gotten like Holden, who's only level 7 out of 50, Celeste, who I just took to 6 stars earlier, who is the absolute queen of my account. And if you guys know anything about me, you know I like to pick, or in my like competitive games, I like to pick like an off meta character or something like that and really feature them. I did this with Eileen throughout all of War of the Visions. Celeste is my girl in this game, and she is so much better than people give her credit for. I think she's a dang good unit, and I have her skill 3 maxed out. I will probably invest heavily into this unit, maybe even like maxing out her skill 1. I'm looking at her skill 2. Anyway, like, I think she's a character really worth playing. She's been sneaky good for me in live PvP, and she's great at pushing content. Like, when she's in a fight, the fight just seems to go better for me. I don't know. More about her later. So here's my roster anyway, right? Let's look at my 6 stars. While we're here, let's just go over the roster. So Didding, Rahu, Mio. Rahu I used a ton early. Now he's kind of transitioning into being more of a PvP pick for me, as his usefulness in Doki Doki just kind of isn't there anymore. I've had to go find other options, but he's still a dang good PvP player, and the real end game of this is PvP. So he's going to be a MVP for me there in like Guild Wars and Ethernet Arena. God, Etheria, whatever, the PvP and live PvP, he's going to be great for me there. Mio, man, my most invested unit right now, Mio, or my most invested SSR. I did the thing that I talked about with her, where I took her skill 2 and skill 3 to max level to reduce the cooldown on both of them. And you combine that with this shell right here, the witch, what is it called, Halloween shell, where you have that 80% chance to like be reducing your cooldowns every 3 turns, and it feels to me like she barely ever has to use her skill 1. She's just cycling between skill 3, skill 2, skill 3, skill 2. It's so dang useful, especially for pushing really hard PvP content like a Doki Doki or something like that. And in PvP, I think we all know how much of just a monster this character is in PvP. I can make her a little bit faster than the gear I have on her right now, but she's sitting at 277 speed. I can get this almost to 280, and that almost to 280 is biting me in the ass in a few ways. I'll get to that later. Heinrich, I have at 6 stars. Not somebody who I use in a ton of the PvE. If I need a buff stripper, he's my guy. But this is, again, is another PvP pick for me to like really start investing in later. Messiah, I use Messiah all the time now that I have him, like that guy. Holden, I haven't invested into him yet. I've leveled him up all the way. Mostly I did that for Guild Wars, which was starting, so he could sit there and rock some defensive gear and kind of do some work for me on Guild Wars defense. I already showed my Celeste. Here's just a look at her stats right here. I'm running a DPS Celeste right now to fight Doki Doki. The key there, and I'll talk about this more in my Doki Doki video that I'm going to record after this, is the this shell, Revelation, which every 3 turns allows you to do max HP damage as a percent on the enemy. Many people have talked about like how, as long as you crit, you have to crit. Many people talk about how like broken this shell is on a character like Chiata. There's actually not a ton of characters in this game that, at least for PvP sake, can take full advantage of this shell in a longer fight, because you need a 3-turn cooldown skill, or in Chiata's case, basically a 0-turn cooldown skill once you get her skill 3 all the way ramped up. But for Celeste, I was very happy to see that you can take her skill 3 to a 3-turn cooldown. It's perfect for her, and she still provides all that survivability through her shield that she provides as like a support character. It's awesome. It feels like that shell was made for somebody like her, somebody like Chiata. Love it. She's been so good for me. Now, my 5-star characters. I've got Ling Luo, Chloros, who I pulled, immediately 5-starred, was good as 6-star, and just pivoted off that for some reason. Valerian, who I think we all know who good Valerian is. Freya, who I still use all the time. Gray, still in my Doki Doki team. You'll notice you have not seen a, you know, little rat girl, Pew Pew and everybody. Real Mocha, don't have her yet. Shadow Sonya, like, need I say more? This chick is the farming queen of the game, along with her best friend Fangus. I did pull an Obel, but I don't have the experience or the books to invest into him yet. Mia, I still think Mia's a really good character. I build her for speed and PvP. You'll lead off with her skill 2 to push turn meter back, and then cooldown reduce my allies with a little bit of heal with her skill 3. So really have loved using Mia. Dina, debuffing. Chiata, probably gonna build Chiata at some point for Doki Inferno if I need to. If not, I'll back off of her a little bit more, but she's ready to get invested in. And then there's characters I just haven't had time to invest in yet, or resources. Rosa, Beyontin, I'll squeeze a Beyontin just randomly and every once in a while. And then I just pulled Kloss the other day, but obviously, like you can see, just haven't skilled up any of her skills yet. I am back to using Kazuyo the Reverie. I've needed a second control character, like where I am with the Doki Doki fights. So I've brought her kind of back to the forefront, still using her there. I prefer her over Kraken. I fully plan to build Doki Doki herself again as another PvP tool when I'm ready to transition to that like final end game. I'm just not there yet. And then characters I haven't even messed with: Hellkid, Lilith, Leon I've unleveled to get the you know, to things back, and then I'll re-level her up here in a little while. Tiamat I haven't messed with. Veronica I want to mess with, haven't yet. And then all of the other, you know, lower rarity characters that I haven't been playing. So that's my character roster after 2 weeks. In terms of progression, let's see where I'm at. So Shells is where I feel the best. Like I'm about as in-game as anybody is with Shells. I have auto teams that can 3-star farm Nico, Nana, Inferno, and I love that. Like, I'm starting to collect some Shells with the triple matrix effects. Like, if you want to look at that, you can jump into the inventory here, go to Shells. For example, like here's an artisan with Swift Rush, Bramble, and Ether Plague. Now, I can't take full advantage of that yet because I can't farm Ether Plague, right? I'm not farming Inferno difficulty shell module drops yet, so I don't have any Ether Plague stuff going on. But the stats, the base stats on the shells, like if we look at this, look at his base stats right here. Maybe pay attention to the speed one. That's the easiest one to see. Notice how his speed is 40, and then look at the rest of his stats. If we switch that to the not 3 matrix version, like this one only has 2 matrices on it, 2 matrices on it, his stats are less, 35 speed instead of 40, and then a little bit less of the other stats. So there is a benefit, even if you can't take advantage of all 3 of the matrix effects, it's still an advantage to transition, you know, like use the feature they give us in the game where you can just move a shell to a different one, whatever the hell that's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. Imprint. You take advantage of imprinting if you're getting good triple matrix drops, even if you're only taking advantage of the first 2 matrix effects right now because of those boosted stats. It's just a way to power up your account that maybe not a lot of people know about. So I'm collecting several of those. Like here's a Gigabyte that I have. I'm sitting on there's a Law of Silence that I have. Again, that's more of a PvP shell for later. I don't know that I love the love the ones on here, but I'm just locking up all of the ones I get that have 3, you know, just because you never know. There's the rest of like the shell inventory that I'm sitting on. I'm always out of shell leveling material because it's really hard to find like good shells and then roll good substats on them. So the thing that I farm the most right now in this 2 weeks into the game is Inferno level shells. I can do Nico, Nana. I cannot do Sharon yet, although I will say I haven't really tried. I don't have Lily on this account, you guys. And like, I still rank Lily as the best character in this game, and I still don't know that it's actually close. Like, I get in PvP, she might not be as useful as she is in PvE, but she's still dang good. And in PvE, she enabled, like, oh, let's say you only have 1 Didding. Now it's like you have 2 Diddings. It's stupid good, and not having her is the thing that is keeping me back from farming, like, the most highest level, how old am I? The highest level stuff in the game. Like, even if you look at recent clears, Lily. She's all like, is there a not Lily one on here? I know I just skipped it around a bunch. Didn't mean to do that. But look, it's Lily everywhere. So I'm close to being able to like kill Sharon, but not close enough that I want to spend a whole day to set up an auto team. And I mean, while it would be nice to have a Halloween at like the 3 matrices, the rest of the ones on here I'm just not that worried about right now. The other one, I can farm Hoyon on 2-star, so I could do 8 background farms of this, winning consistently. And there's a lot of these shells that I use all the time. Jackal Guard's really good. We've already talked about how good Revelation is. This one is you know, it's interesting. Like, I do like that one. It's more of a PvP like special. Same with this one. Still, I want to collect those. So I kind of switch between farming Shadowflame Hoyon and Inferno Nico Nana. I think the last time I checked this, only one person had cleared this on Inferno. Now, this many people have. And if you look at the recent clears and the fast clears, they're going to be the same people, I bet. So anyway, only this many people have cleared this yet, and I bet you money they all use Lily. This person does... Okay, this is interesting because I can almost build this team. Hold on. How the heck did they do this? Hold on. Wait. I can build that, except I don't have that maxed. Interesting. Kloros or Kloss here. I don't have her skill invested in yet. Some people do invest in her skill 1 first to get that extra 5%. Maybe that put this person over the top. My Didding is fully leveled, so I have the same Didding, and my gear is that good at least. And then, you know, everybody can build Valerian. So I might have a shot at doing this sometime. Ooh. Anyway, I'll take a look at that. That's my best progress. When it comes to module farming, let's look at that. So I can auto farm reliably Terramaton Hell 4, and I think I could probably manual beat this right now on Inferno. And here, let me get my camera off the screen for a second so you can see this. So here's my star levels, right? Like this is my auto farm Terramaton team at 2 stars. And then my Inferno, I would have to manual it, and I'm just busy. Like I've been very busy the last few days, so I haven't tried that yet. Doki is what I've been focused on today. My Hell 4 team, which I can actually go ahead and like I'll show you what it is. I'm not going to run it because the fights do take a couple of minutes to run. But this is my Hell 4 Doki team. It's Mio, Gray, Silence, Kazuyo, Freya. This is the squad that I use. It's very non-traditional because, again, I don't have a Lily and I don't have a real Mocha. So I can't play the, like, boost the real Mocha strat. Or even I could play boost the Silence strat because she unloads on these mobs. So I really had to, like, turn order this well. The thing that is preventing me from running this exact same team with some success into Inferno, especially on Hell, is my Mio doesn't quite have the speed yet to lead off. You can see, again, I'll show you, she's at 277. I think if she was above 280, I feel like that might be the number. If you guys know, drop a response. In fact, I asked my Discord earlier. Let's see if anybody said. Nah, nobody said anything. Anyway, yeah, I might need to get her closer to 280. If she went first and could push down all of those mobs, like hit him with a turn meter pushback, then my rotation is set up and I could get rolling into that fight. But as it is now, one thing about the AI in this game, and you guys have probably seen this, is the AI is so damn brutal at singling out one person. And because Mio is not like everyone else in that fight, is Hollow Element. So she's the only one that doesn't have the elemental advantage against them. Oh, like every mob knows that. And they're like, die, 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 stun, you're dead, dude. And they just pick her off. Unless I can get my team rolling and just be crowd controlling them to death, that's when the only way I'd have a shot. So there's only a couple ways I can boost her speed more. Keep farming and leveling up gear, hoping to get good speed rolls. And again, as an example here, like her speed gear isn't that bad. Like this piece has 12, this piece has 10, this piece has 10, this one has 7, that's a little worse, this one has 6, and this one has 6. So here and here are where I could target like getting the most more speed. You know, I could try to get some more speed there, but replacing one of these 3 pieces is probably going to be the big deal. Or again, ratcheting her skill 1 all the way to maybe not max, but at least to here, which would take 3 perfect lattices, and that's a hell of an investment for 15 more speed. But 15 more speed would be like the difference between me being perfectly undefeated in like the not manual arena and giving me an actual like top tier 300-ish speed character someday in manual arena. But then if she gets banned out, I'm in trouble. So I'd have to put her in like my protected spot. That's risky. Anyway, there's my progress there. I have not focused on PvP hardly at all because I don't feel like I'm ready to make a big push. So like if we look at my arena, and someday this is like what I want to focus on the most. Apparently my defense is popping off because I just ranked up on defense. Let's see. 42% defense this month is pretty good. Defense victory. Yep. So just got a defense win, bumped up to Diamond 3. Great. Let me make sure my people have gear equipped. Nope. 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 Yep. Okay. How the hell did this team win without gear? Watch, this will catch people off guard. There's my new defense team. Deal with that, people. I really wish there was PvP sets of gear so you didn't have to constantly worry about what I just did there. Anyway, that team will do well. Summit Arena, I'm only in plat. I just don't do it very much. Like, I try to get my medals every week to use in the shop because duh, and I haven't gotten them all this week yet, but I'll probably do that on the weekend. Top people are at 3,200. I'm 1,000 behind that. I'm just not ready. Like, losing in this drops you as many points as winning. So if the only thing you can do is go 500, like, what are you even doing? I'm at 75% win rate right now. I was at 100 until the last, like, maybe 6-7 days, and then I just started catching losses because if I'm outsped by somebody with a better combo, I don't have the resist gear built yet to deal with that, and they just beat me. So I'm just staying off of it. Like, you can make a run at this, and my plan is like gear up as much as I need, get a little bit luckier on some of my speed rolls so I have a couple of characters that can lead off a fight for me instead of just one, because right now my my manual arena is like this. Did I get Mio through? I did. Did she get banned? No, I win because then I just set them up and knock them down. And that's still what the meta is right now. So that meta will shift, and it'll shift more into my favor, especially as I get gear going. Aurora, I'm only on, here, I'll put it full screen again. I'm only on Hell 3, and I honestly haven't messed with this in forever. I just don't know that I'm ready for this yet. Like, I still need more speed gear. I have all of these units. Like, this is the fastest clear in the game. I can do hyper carry Didding team. So I know I could come in here and like knock this out. If you look at the recent clears, I mean, yeah, I don't have the Lily, but this #1 clear time also doesn't have the Lily. They're just using Yang to boost. And I mean, I suppose I could throw Yang in there at 4-star or something like that, like this person did. That's fine. So I could mess with that whenever I feel like I need to. Okay, this video is getting pretty long. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to show off. By far, my biggest regret is not having Lily. I'm not saying, ooh, oh, claimable. What do we got here? I will claim this. I'll claim that. Man, people hooking me up. All right. All right. I only need one more to complete that set. I just need gray. Nice. Thanks, guildies. Yeah, not having Lily sucks. It really does. I think I could do a lot more if I had her, and I could have been doing a lot more for a lot longer. I am sort of overpowering that with my weirder builds, but I've had to be a lot more clever, which in some ways has been fun, but my God, I'd love to have Lily. In fact, let's get her right now. Let's end this video with a 10 pull. Let's end this video by picking up, well, I'm 50 away. I need the gems. We'll do a 10 pull. Come on, go gold. Nope, doesn't look like we're getting Lily here. So, boom, boom. Hey, another Obel. I could build him to push some more stuff if I really needed to, but I don't think I do. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have anything else you want to know about my account, I'm going to do my Doki Doki team. I'm going to give that its own video, show you exactly how that works, kind of show you how I speed tuned it to make it work better. And again, I'm planning on farming EXP super hard tomorrow. And maybe I'm hoping that boosting the stats of all my characters through levels will push me over the edge and a little bit of content. And then I'm going to save probably the rest of my double drops for modules the next day if I end up having any of my energy pots left, but I do not regret at all spending them because I've enjoyed the hell out of these 2 weeks. This game is as good as I want it to be, and yeah, thank y'all for watching. Have a good day, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Peace.